So let's look at the usage of division algorithm. So we have a polynomial whose degree is 4, and we have to find the zeros. Find all the zeros of this particular quintic, I guess, polynomial if you know that two of its zeros are √2 and minus √2. So I'll show you the procedure and explain the logic a bit later, right? I'll explain the logic over here. So let's start off by understanding the division. Not understanding, but doing the division, right? So we have things that are given. We have f of x being equal to 2x to the power of 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, right? Then we have, since the degree is 4, right, we have 4 zeros: alpha, beta, gamma, we'll call it as theta, fourth one. If you don't want to call all of this, we can just write 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. All this is okay, just names, don't think too much. There's nothing fancy about this. They're just letters, they're symbols. If you use something else also, that is okay, not an issue, don't think too much. Okay, so two of it are alpha is equal to √2 while beta is minus √2. So all this is given. Okay, so these are the things that is given. Now we have to find the remaining zeros. So the procedure is this, right? We have to find, okay, first step is to getting the equation. See, we have √2 and minus √2 as your zeros. So x is equal to √2, which can be rewritten as x minus √2 being equal to 0, and one more is x is equal to minus √2, which can be rewritten as x plus √2 being equal to 0. So indirectly, right, we can tell that therefore x minus √2 and x plus √2 is a factor, right, of f of x. That is, these two expressions can divide f of x with a remainder 0. So how did I get this? All I did was I took the roots and I equated to x and rearranged to get an expression, and that I'm calling it as a factor of f of x, right? So factor means something that can divide. Okay, factor of 10 is 2, 5, 1 and 10 itself, right? Factor of 10 is 2, 1, 2, 5 and 10. So factor of f of x is this two expression. That means that these two can divide f of x with a remainder 0. Okay, so we can have a look at that. We have, let us use our division algorithm and do that. So okay, 2 minus 3. Okay, I have it already. I have that already over here. So let me execute it. So we're looking at the degree of the dividend to be 4, is it not? And the divisor was 1. So dividend is 2 minus 3 minus 3 again, 6 and negative 2, and the coefficient of the divisor was 1 and minus √2. 1 and one of that is minus, okay, oh yeah, minus √2 will be, I need the value, actually I need to enter the floating number, I can't enter the symbol. So it's around 1.414. It's an approximate value. So let's see. Okay, invalid. It has to be an int. Okay, I didn't change that. I need to change that. So where is that? Yeah, where is that? of the, okay, float. This 12 convert it to float. Okay, yeah, let's try it again. 4 and 1, so we have 2 minus 3 minus 3 6 and minus 2. We have 1 and minus 1.414. Again, this is an approximate value. 414. Okay, so we might not get a remainder 0, but yeah, approximately. So the remainder is almost close to 0, right? So we can see that clearly, that this can divide this with a remainder 0. Okay, so let me kind of block this off. Okay, right. Okay, we'll come back. Now, the next step is, once we find that, okay, this two can divide f of x with a remainder 0. So the next step is getting new divisor. How will we get a new divisor? If I multiply this 2, I'll get a new divisor. So x minus root 2. So this will be our b of x is equal to into x plus root 2. So this is in the form of a square minus b square. So x square minus 2 is a new divisor. So we use the identity a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. Close the bracket. Okay, so this is your new divisor. So let's check if it's so. I mean, here at least I have not root 2, I just have proper 2. So it's a good chance that to check our program and our concept. So the degree of the dividend is 4 and here it's 2, is it not? Let me show you why. Here the degree is 2 and you can rewrite this as x square plus 0x minus 2. Okay, so x square plus 0x minus 2. Okay, so this I can altogether not bother with this, and this also. Right, this is what we are trying to do. Now the coefficient of x to the power of 4 is 2. Then we have minus 3, 6 and minus 2, and x square over here is 1, 0, right, minus 2. You can see clearly the remainder is 0, while the quotient is, we have to find that actually. Okay, so this is your new divisor, which gives a remainder of 0. So next step is to divide. Okay, so the next step is to divide itself. I think this space will not be, I'll need 2 steps. I think this will be okay. So let me just make space over here. I don't want this. So let me divide. That's your divisor. I'm dividing x to the power of 4 minus 3x to the power of 3 minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. So okay, then you take the first term over here, divide it mentally. 2x to the power of 4 divided by x square is 2x square. Okay, so you can always make some rough space and do it. I'll show it to you guys over here itself, where I'll show it here. So we have 2x to the power of 4 divided by x square, 1x square, 2 divided by 1 is 2, x to the power 4 divided by x square is x square. So then we have to multiply all of this with this. So we have 2x to the power of 4. Then we have plus 0, doesn't matter, 0 into anything is 0, minus into plus is minus, 2 into 2 is 4, x square. Okay, then put a line, don't forget to change the sign. That rhymes actually. Put a line and don't forget to change the sign. So this does not matter, but let me change it off. This is plus. So this 2 will get cancelled. We have 0 over there. 0 subtracting anything will be the same thing. That won't change. Minus 3x square plus 4x square is plus 1x square. And just copy the next term. If you want to copy, you can copy all of it. Not an issue. Next step is dividing x square with minus 3x square. This is your new dividend. So minus 3x cube divided by 1x square, right? So minus divided by plus is minus, 3 divided by 1 is 3, x cube divided by x square is x. So we have minus 3x, right? So we need to multiply all of this with this. So we have minus 3x cube, 0 into something is 0, and minus 3x into plus minus 2 is plus 6x. Then we have to put a line and what? Change the sign. It rhymes, right? I know it's a bad joke, but it's a good way to remember not to forget to change the sign. So this will get cancelled. This does not matter, x square, and this also gets cancelled. And we have the last term to be minus 2. So this is an easy division. X square divided by x square is plus 1, and plus 1 multiplying this is also easy. So put a line and then change the sign. So this and this will get cancelled. We got a remainder 0. So the entire process is right, and we have the quotient to be 2 minus 3 and plus 1. Those are the coefficient and the order 2 minus 3 and plus 1. So we are right. Right? We got the quotient, we got the remainder, and now what next? See, let me revise. We had to get the 0 of this big what to call this? Polynomial, right? That's the chapter heading. If you know 2 of the zeros, then what to do? The procedure is simple. First is you need to find equation, getting equations, actually S. Once you find the equation, get the new divisor. How? Multiply those two. You got the new divisor. And the next step is actually division itself. Right? We divide. You always in such questions wherein they're given they are the roots, you always have to get a remainder 0. If not, you've done something wrong. Okay? Now, once you have done this, all you have to do is take the quotient, right, and split the quotient. Splitting middle term, right, we're using that, right, we're splitting the middle term for the quotient q of x, right. We are going to split this q of x and find the other factors, other zeros basically. So if you split, we are getting the zeros, is it not? Q of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Okay, so quite simple, splitting the middle term. When I multiply, I should get 2. When I add, I should get minus 3. So the factors of 2 are 1 or plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. It's not a hard choice, so it has to be minus 2 and minus 1. Minus into minus is plus. Minus 2 and minus 3 will give you minus 2 and minus 1 will give you minus 3. So it's quite simple. So you split the term, right? Then take common and things, common. So the common between the first two terms is 2x, x minus 1, and the next is minus 1, x minus 1. And again common is x minus 1, 2x minus 1, and this is your other two factors of that quintic polynomial. So if we know this, can't we find the zeros? Yes. So I don't have space, so let me clear this off. Right, therefore next step is to find the zeros, is x minus 1 being equal to 0. So x is equal to 1, right? That's your gamma. Okay, and then we have the last theta, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore 2x is equal to 1 and x is equal to half. So that is your fourth zero, right? So 1, half, root 2 and minus root 2 are your zeros of this particular polynomial. Okay, quite simple. So I would like to end the big long question by looking at the logic. So it goes like this. Find all the factors of 2002 given two of its factors are 2 and 13. Right? I have the number 2002. Two numbers which can divide 2002 are 2 and 13. So let me write find all the prime factors. Actually, prime factors of 2002, and given two factors are, so it's given that we have 2002 and the factors are 2 and 13 and few more. I don't know how many and I don't know what are they. So what can we do? Simple. I can divide 2002 with 2 into 3, that is 26. Okay, so I can find a new factor for 2002, that is 2 into 13, that is 26. And this I can divide 2002 with 26, which I don't want to do. So I'll open my calculator. So 2002 divided by 26, 77. So I got the quotient 77 and the remainder, whatever this number is, which is obviously it's 2002, the remainder is 0. So we have 77 as your new number. What are the factors of 77? Prime factors of 77? 7 and 11. Is it not? So by default 7 and 11 will be able to divide 2002. Right? Think about it. 2002 divided by 7, he got a integer. 2002 divided by 11, he got an integer. How is that I was able to find it with such data? So take a deep breath and listen to it again. If I given a big number and they told me that okay, these are the factors, I always can multiply that, find a new factor and divide the given number with that particular number and find the other part of the 2002, which multiplies to become 2002. That is 26 into 77 will give you 2002. Is it not? So by finding the factor of 77, you are finding indirectly the factor of 2002, because 2002 is a product of 2, 13, 7 and 11 in its prime factor form. So let me multiply 2, 7, 11 and 13. See, that's the whole logic. The same procedure we did, but it looks lengthy because it is polynomial. We found the two factors, then we divided, and then we split the middle term to get the answer. Okay, same logic. This is just polynomial and this is just number. So yes, we will do a few more problems, so you need not worry. We'll be doing division, we'll be doing such kind of problems, so that your idea will, you will concrete your idea. Please enroll to our program at chalkpieceacademy.com, wherein we'll be teaching you a lot more tricks for faster simplification and calculation, DIY projects. We'll code with Python, we'll work with Arduino Uno. There are a lot more magic tricks and the physics behind it. There are printable materials which will help you recap and understand things better. We'll have live revision and doubt session 2 months before your term exams. It's very cost effective. There would be no ads or any kind of distractions, and we have a dedicated app to help you guys with this.